It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much. And I hope that today that we can learn some new things together, and I can share with you some of my favorite ways to be with children and their families and their teachers and the faculties that you work with. So I'd like to start with some singing games. Singing games are as old can be. Every culture, every age has opportunities for people to join hands together and sing and move together. And what I'm interested in is how movement informs the child's development. And one of my favorite quotes somewhere around here is, "I think, therefore I am, but I think because I move." And so I'm very interested in how movement can enlighten and enhance and lift off every academic subject that we have. And I think there is a way. So I'd like to start with some traditional singing games, and then I would like to go through some child development games, singing games that address crawling and galloping and skipping and midlines and all of those things that are the secrets of good learning. And then I would like to, we can be here all week really, but then I'd like to do some exercises with you using beanbags and sticks for math and language arts and spelling, and maybe we'll do some maps of geography. There's so many possibilities. So I just will hold on.
Okay. Well, let's do an inside circle. And you just follow along. We'll do two circles and in an inner circle. Here we go. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. A circle is round. It has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend. It has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend. Good. Let's have a few more people in the inner circle. And then maybe let's have another little circle in here. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Make new friends, keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Friends, we can't see a circle is round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how I want to be your friend. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how I want to be your friend. But this time when I say jump, you're going to turn around and face the other partner. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Make new friends, but keep the and jump. One is silver and the other, and jump. Make new friends, keep the old. Now, one is silver and the other is gold. Make new friends, keep the old. One is silver and the
Oh, la 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 la. Oh, tra la 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 la. Oh, tra la 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 la. Oh, tra la 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 la. Now face your partner and go and sister watch and dance with both my hands are right foot first, left foot dance, round about and back again. With your foot you tap, tap, tap. With your hands you right foot first, left foot dance, round about and back again. With your fingers you tick, tick, tick. With your hands you kick, kick, kick. Right foot first, left foot dance, round about and back again. Circle oh, la 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 la, oh tra la 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 la, oh tra la 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 la, oh tra la 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 la. Now just turn around and you have a new right foot first, left foot dance, round about and back again. With your foot you tap, tap, tap. With your hands you tap, tap, tap. Right foot first, left foot dance, round about and back again. With your fingers click, click, click. With your head you make, make, make. Right foot first, left foot dance, round about and back again. Needs to use the same direction. And this is great for second graders. Because second graders suddenly are very, as you know, they get very worldly and they notice all kinds of things. And their job is to work together in second grade. And that's why in some schools they actually do cursive writing in second grade, because even the letters have to hold hands and get along. So second grade, and they put them in double desks, just so second grade, when you're 8 and 9, they can suddenly. Okay, so what you're going to do is I have an imaginary partner, and I'm going to go right hand and walk forward, and left hand to that person who's coming towards me. Keep walking, so it's right. This is a form you can do, calling this a form, with the tra-la-la-las, okay? So I'm going to sing the tra-la-las, and you're going to go right hand, then left hand, and right hand, and left hand. And if it gets muddled up, then you just smile and keep going. Here we go. Oh, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, oh, wonderful, okay. Come here and not have my back to people. Yes?
You said it is for the grade 2 children,
Yes.
Right? So do we need to explain them the pattern on the board, the way we continue, or shall we let them imagine the pattern which we are going to actually go through?
Well, if you're doing it with this particular dance, you can always give an imagination about winding through the woods, because that's what Hansel and Gretel did. They could, and you can practice it, and it's a nice thing. Also, children they learn through their eyes, through their ears, and through their body, doing things. And so it's nice to tell them, to draw it,
Okay.
to see. I think that's a nice thing to do, and also to have a demonstration group. So if you think, you can do this, and we'll try this later on with another dance, come and join. So yeah, thank you for that. Any other questions or comments?
How is this connected with math?
If you need to have a odd, even, or 1, 2, 1, 2, something like that, then Sometimes the odds are on the inside, and sometimes they're on the outside. It's a pattern, in terms of math, it's a pattern. And then we're going to use the same technique when we're doing the 3 times tables. So it's just something, it's just another way to do it, I guess.
Right hand and left hand,
Yeah.
clockwise and counterpoint.
Yeah, rights and lefts and crossing, things like that. Okay, so, but do keep asking, because I think you probably are asking questions that a lot of people have too.
But I just wanted to mention, so
Yeah.
in the excitement, the focus on the right and left went astray. So people were just holding any
Yes.
hand.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do you do that with the kids?
If you're a sailor and you're coming back to the harbor, then you keep the red buoy on your right side, red right returning, so you can tie a
Yeah.
red
That's a good
yarn
idea.
around your
Just try it.
right wrist,
Yeah.
red right wrist, and or a red dot, because if this is red, then this is the right, that has to be left, kind of thing. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay.
So it's quite wonderful because they're also crossing the midline.
Oh, and exactly, we're going to get into that in just one more dance. Okay, so here's another one for younger children, but this can be up through 1st and 2nd grade, kindergarten, nursery, 1st, 2nd grade. This is from the Appalachian Mountains. So, stand up. I'll dance with you.
And let's all go in Celtic lore. Going to the left clockwise is called sunwise. So let's go sunwise. Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cattle. Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cattle. How about I'll sing it in music? Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cattle.
Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cattle.
Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cattle.
Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cows. Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cattle. Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cows.
The cows are gone. The
cows
are
gone.
The sun is warm.
The sun is warm.
I think I'll wait.
I think I'll wait
Till they come home.
till they come home.
Wake
Up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cattle. Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cows.
It's like a little
Wake up, you sleepy, wake up, you sleepy head, and go. Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cattle. Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cows. Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cattle. Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cows. The sun is warm. The sun is warm. I think I'll wait
till they come home.
till they come home. Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cattle.
Wake up, you sleepy
Head and go and get the cattle. Wake up, you sleepy head, and go and get the cows.
That's your job, and as parents, is to learn to observe your children. So how do they move? What is their handedness? What are the proportions of their body and their face? How do they walk? Are they toe walkers or heel walkers, side walkers, Are they easy to get up in the morning? It's all of those different things, just paying attention. And so watching these midlines is also interesting. So here is,
so there's this midline here. And if you think about, this is your brain, right side and left side, and this is the corpus callosum right here. This is the grand central station through which the right brain speaks with the left brain. And what you want to have happen is this. And one way to do that is by crossing these midlines. And if you look at a child who's doing their writing, and we start on the left side, it's so nice that L's on the left-hand side of the alphabet. And it makes a little arrow in the direction that you go. It's English. So here's the left, and you just cross right over here. But if you don't like to cross the midlines, you'll see the child move the paper to the other side, and they'll go like this, or they'll move it like this, like that. And they say, isn't that interesting? You can't really, we're not diagnosticians or doctors, but we're great observers. And so just like, what are all the different ramifications of that? What else do you notice about that? Okay, so there's this one. And remember the old movie of the Karate Kid, wax on, wax off. That's crossing the midline. So really, housework and chores are very pedagogical and very therapeutic. The raking and sweeping and all of these different things of winding things up. This is the giving gesture when you're broadcasting seeds. This goes towards your heart and positive renewal. So all of these things are very important if they're done with attention and focus. So here's this one. So you can go, let me just do the other ones first. So there's this crisscrossing here. And then there is this midline here, this horizontal midline, which doesn't get a lot of attention, but you can notice it in your children when they wear really tight belts, and when they lean over their desks, like this, or when they are sitting in their chair and they look up at the board and they look down at their paper and they get lost in between. So this has to do with the up and the down. And children who have this midline that is not integrated have a real difficulty with doing things that are like jump rope. You're doing this with your upper body and something completely different with your lower body. Just like with riding a bicycle is also another thing, that two different things are going on at the same time. And one way to work with that is to go into the upside down rhythm. So what you're going to do is turn around like this, and you're going to wave to the people.
and also any types of things, those old ball exercises, you passing the ball underneath. Anytime that you go upside down, you are really helping this brain. You're activating this vestibular system. And there's a little vestibule, there's a little lovely chalice in your inner ear that has that liquid, and it's going to be, it helps with your sense of balance. And so many children who have learning difficulties do not have a very strong vestibular system. It's called the vestibular system, the sense of balance. So this is one way that you can work with it. It just takes a moment. You can't do it for very long, less than a minute really. And then it's over, and then you can just carry on with your work. Okay, so then there's one final midline, which has to do with front and back. And so many people are not fond of their back space. It's unknown, and our skin is the largest sense organ that we have. So what I'd like to do with your partner is say, may I erase your backboard? So you desensitize their backspace, and it looks good. And then you can get very academic, and you can draw a letter, or a number, or a pattern, and then you can take it one step further, and you're drawing it. And then they have a pencil or a crayon or finger inputting, and they draw what you have on chalk on the board. And even better is if you put a pencil between your toes. And so that I'm drawing here, and it's going right through you. Whatever's good for your fingers is also good for your toes. And our job is to wake up this incredible body that we have that is a real vessel for learning. But we have gotten the idea that all the learning is in the head. And it isn't. You're just not going to get very far if you try to stuff your head. Okay, so let's do a couple of singing games that when you do them, you can see right away how these old games, and these are both very old dances, they were a natural way to work on these midlines. They were part of the children's culture. They were just things that people did in the streets. And I'm sure that in your backgrounds also, that there are dances and ways that you also have been practicing is crossing the midlines.
You'll get it. When I was 2, I buckled my shoe the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard the pirate ship and the captain said to me, "We're going this way, that way, forward and backwards, over the Irish Sea." When I was 3, I climbed a tree the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard the pirate ship and the captain said to me, "We're going this way, that way, forwards and backwards, over the Irish Sea." So on 4, I used to shut the door like this, but then I got smart here. And so find all ways to cross midlines. When I was 4, I shut the door the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard the pirate ship and the captain said to me, "We're going this way, that way, forwards and backwards, over the Irish Sea." And I used to look in the eyes, then I changed it. When I was 5, I was really alive. The day I went to sea, I jumped aboard the pirate ship. The captain said to me, "We're going this way, that way, forwards and backwards, over the Irish Sea." I was 6, I picked up some sticks the day I went to sea. I jumped aboard the pirate ship and the captain said to me, "We're going this way, that way, forwards and backwards, over the Irish Sea." I can whistle, I can sing, I can do anything. I can dance and I can play. I can whistle, I can sing, I can dance and I can play. Mouse, mousy, little mousy, please be careful too, for the kitty in the housey will be chasing you. Mouse, mousy, little mousy, please be careful. Oh, this way, around the Close your eyes so you can choose the kitty. Go up here. For the kitty in the house will be chasing you. Now give it to Paul. Yeah. 3 little ponies asleep in the barn. They slept until the next day. 3 little ponies asleep in the barn. They slept until the next day. Three little ponies peeked over the fence. They wanted to go and play. Three little ponies peeked over the fence. They wanted to go and play. They galloped and galloped and come on! They galloped and galloped and galloped. Galloped and galloped and galloped. Three little ponies came back to the barn. We fed them some water and hay. Three little ponies came back to the barn. We fed them some water and hay. Three little ponies, they went to sleep. They slept until the next day. Three little ponies, they went to sleep. They slept until the next day. Were you ever into a back stowing timber on the deck? Where there's a king of golden crown riding on a throne and skip. Hey ho, away we go, stomping right now. Hey ho, away we go, riding on a throne. Grandfather plants the turnip. Hi diddle die. He plants it in the earth so deep. Hi diddle die. Sit up. Grow my turnip big and sweet. Grow my turnip. Grow. No, you can just say sitting right there. Now you put your hands on your shoulders like that. Grandfather goes to pull it out. Hi diddle die. Turnip is so big and stout. Hi diddle die. Now we need some grandmother, quickly come to me. You help me pull. We can have a couple of minutes. He was jealous. You can have to hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. Dear, that turnip will not move. Grandmother calls to the grandchild, you help me pull. Lots of grandchildren. Hurrah, hurrah, dear, that turnip will not move. Grandchild calls to the dog, you help me pull. Hurrah, hurrah. That turnip will not move. Dog calls to the cats. And lots of cats. You help me pull. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. That turnip will not move. Cat calls to the mouse. You help me pull. The mouse comes running and playing hard as hard. Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah. And you join us, turnips. It's very important that turnips there. But let's turnips get into our circle. Okay, but suddenly you're not. You can really do this. And into the ball. Tra la 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 la. Tra la la la. Tra la la la. Tra la la la. Ittery, bittery, cottery, corn, apple, seed, and apple, and take wire, briar, limber, lock, 3 pieces in a log. Now hold hands. One,
जाना है वापस आ जाना
Corn, apple seed, apple bones, wire, briar, limber, low, 3 geese in a flock. 1 flew east, 1 flew west, 1 flew over the blue sea. Over your shoulder. Grab. So just stand still and we'll do the switching while you're standing still. Actually, you're supposed to be walking, but today we'll just stand still. So 1, 2, ready, switch. 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 Good. Now you're going to open out. And now is when you're going to go, 2 people, just like you're going to go underneath and face away from each other. And the next 2 people. Let's just have 2 more people go underneath and then go underneath the stuff.
2 opposites.
Okay, should we go the first? Should we go that and then expand. Yeah. So 2 of you go underneath. We'll do the underneath. So you 2 would go. This one. Okay, good. Now, very good. We go under. We go
One different. Let's open.
Come back.
all go under the same bridge.
So that's what. Okay, we both will go here. We go under this right.
One goes in two.
So now you can.
Someone getting straight. You that's okay. Are we sorry? Yeah, we sorry. You going in. Still.
Pull all the way through. There you go. That's it. That's it. And then just let me Okay. So now let's try the start. So it's right hand over left hand. Right hand over left hand.
Like this?
Are you going to be able to learn right? It will not be ego और वो अंदर से go over and under. This is really hard. And now this, your right hand is going to be underneath your left hand. So your right hand is going to go underneath your left hand. So step forward.
My right hand is going to go underneath your left hand.
Underneath my left hand. Right over the right over left. Okay. Right over Very nice. So take it. Just take it. Okay.
Right, over there.
Okay.
Then your right goes under my left.
So this goes under my left. And the right goes under the left. So the bottom. The shoes are Alright, so somebody holds it up, one person holds it up, and everyone else walks around. Wow. Everyone's facing like we're going to walk in a circle. And now we're going to take 8 steps forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and stop. And now we're going to take 1 step back and 7 forward. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's okay. Now this time, add a clap, and we're going to go 8 steps, and then we'll go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay. And a clap when you go backwards. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Oh wait, that's not right. We're done. Yeah. I think we have to go 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Here's your crosses. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. So Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tub, eating curds with and sat down beside her. And frightened Muffet B-E-R-F-L-Y. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's go. Do it now. Please start.
Sorry.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, sorry, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Love it. Sa, re, ga, ma, oh. That was a glide note. It's okay. Sa, you can imagine what my kids do. Sa, ni, ga, ba, ma, ga, re, sa. Give and take and give. One to the other as long as we live. Give and take and give. One to the other as long as we live.
We'll have this inner circle try first. So everyone's going to turn around in this inner circle. And you're going to aim your boom bag. I'm on the floor.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Very nice. Ready?
This is one way to do a reflection, and that is I'm going to ask a question, and then you think about it for a moment, and then I'm going to say turn, and then you're just going to turn and talk to your partner until I say stop, and then after that I'll say please go and find someone else to stand next to. So this is the question, and that is, what was one thing that you can take away from today that you could actually just put in your pocket and it's for immediate use? Okay? Turn around. And
But keep the old, one is silver and the other is gold. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other is gold. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how long I want to be your friend.
so good working and have a wonderful life.